Welcome into Westlake High School for the 6A quarterfinals on Game Night Live Rewind, as a pair of rigid rivals will face off, playing for the rights to advance to the semis. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dave Stewart. Pleased to be joined by Kern's head coach Dan Cosby for what should be a fantastic quarterfinal here tonight, Dan, at Westlake High School.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to a great matchup. Some good team basketball. Looking forward to see what both these teams can do.
We come in, we'll introduce the Lone Peak Knights. This is a team that finished near the bottom of their region. They've got some primetime scores, namely Cam Brimhall.
I haven't really seen Cam Brimhall play yet. I'm really looking forward to seeing how much he can really get started early. And if Copeland can, they'll still see the two-man game really involved with them getting started with that.
You mentioned Ethan Copeland. He can absolutely stroke it from deep. They're going to have to score because this Westlake Thunder team, Dan, is as complete of a unit as you could expect. Noah McCord has led the way, but there's a lot of guys around him, Matt and Jensen, that can all contribute for the Thunder.
Lone Peak's going to be in trouble if Westlake can get everybody involved. No one needs to start off early and get everybody involved and see what happens.
One of the interesting matchups, I think everybody knows, Hunter Phillips, the big for Westlake, out towards ACL late in the year. Keenan Torkanu has done a good job in the paint in his absence. Torkanu on Brimhall, going to be a really interesting matchup to watch as the night unfolds.
Looking forward to it.
Westlake in the home white uniforms and Lone Peak in the all blacks.
Number 33.
Mentioned these two region rivals. Westlake swept the regular season matchup, looking for win number 3 against Lone Peak this year, as it's Brimhall and Torkanu in the circle for tonight's opening tip. The winner advancing to the semis Thursday at Salt Lake Community College. We'll have that game for you right here on Game Night Live Rewind. As the opening tip is controlled by Lone Peak, and Ethan Copeland passes over to Sutton now near side Sellers and gets it to Edwards. Edwards, a real scrappy to get up and down. They're one of the top scoring teams in 6A. Without Phillips, those possessions become ever so crucial. Slade, good defense here by Lone Peak. Coach Rob Ross always does a great job defensively, and an extended possession here for the Thunder. McCord driving on Brimhall, terminated, looking for help. Able to get it out with Caleb Fury, and the Lone Peak bench cheering on that Knight defense. McCord. Here's Slade. Back inside with Noah. Brimhall collapsed down, they got it out, but Fury just lost a handle on it, but a nice drive by Fury, and the first points go the way of Westlake. Edwards passes out with Sellers. Torkanu defending him. A high screen, and Madsen tries to stay with it. Nice drive by Sutton. Two-piece. Inside, Torkanu here for Westlake, using that big body. Soft touch by Keelan Torkanu. Now we see that tempo starting to pick up here. That pass deflected by Torkanu, kept by Lone Peak. Over with Sutton. Again, Brimhall trying to establish himself. Oakley Slade's done a nice job in the early going defensively. Here is Brimhall. Slade was able to get there. That just won't go. And a foul here going to be called on Sutton. It'll be his first.
Foul number 1 looks like his first team foul.
I'm surprised with the patience of both teams.
Dan, it feels like Lone Peak is trying to establish Brimhall, but Oakley Slade just won't let him get positioning inside. Madsen gonna take the 3. Noah Madsen dials up the 3, and it's 7-2 for the Thunder. Sellers, driving baseline, tough finish, won't go. Rebound to McCord. McCord kicks it out. 3 on the way from Fury. Oh, just ran down on a foul underneath. Going to be called on Edwards for Lone Peak.
That foul on Lone Peak's number 5, Aaron Edwards.
Westlake will
Team foul
inbound.
number 2. Thunder inbound.
That three was halfway down for Fury. Would have sent the crowd into a fury. They've opened up a nice early lead here. Here's McCord looking for Slade. Quick turnaround. Oakley Slade too strong. We've got a 5-second call.
Clock adjustment. Lone Peak inbounds.
I lost that one. They may have actually said they just needed to adjust, take some time off. There's a three here. Count it. Good. As Edwards able to dial it up for Lone Peak. Answer from McCool. Good.
It'll be a long night if they don't close out.
That it will be. Westlake shooting 39% from beyond the arc this season. They started off well. Copeland. I'm surprised there's no, there it is. How about the closeout by Westlake, Dan? The defense has been impressive in the early going.
It is. They're quicker than I thought they were.
There are a lot of teams saying that about Westlake this year. Midway through the first, 5-point lead for the home Thunder. Here's Slade. Send it back up top. Lone Peak. Trying to spread that defense out here a little bit. They'll give it back. Manson, a long three. Just ran down. McCord, an offensive rebound. He'll keep it alive. Oh, nice vision to Torkanu. Just off the mark, the tip in. Finally able to get it, Noah McCord. The undersized Thunder having second and third chance opportunities. And now it's still by Slade. We're going to get a stoppage. There's a basketball on the floor. This is why they like to say no dribbling in the gym other than the one on the floor.
Officials timeout. Thunder inbound.
Westlake basketball. 12-5 the lead for the Thunder. Inside, Torkanu working around Brimhall, and the foul is going to be called on Copeland. He collapsed down to try to help, and it'll be his first.
Peak's number 12.
13 foul on Lone Peak.
His first. Team foul number 3 to coordinate the line. Shooting 2.
Dan, I love that Westlake has come in and just said, hey, we're not going to worry about who we have or who we don't. We're going to go right at them, and it's paid off here for the Thunder.
Coach Ross is telling his guys to box out. They're getting too many second chance shots.
Well, he's going to take an extra moment to talk about that. Timeout, Lone Peak. We'll take it with them. You're watching quarterfinal action in the 6A state tournament on Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Hyman Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard, and outfitted by Black Clover. Coming out of the Lone Peak timeout, 13-5 for the Thunder. Dan, we talked about the first two matchups between these two teams. Westlake winning the ball. There were close first quarters in both matchups. Westlake here has a chance to go up 10. I don't know if this is what any Lone Peak fan would thought heading into tonight's game.
I didn't have it that way.
Torkanu. My apologies, he made the first and then the timeout, so only could have got up 9. He misses the second, and it's an 8-point advantage here. Sutton terminated. Slade doing a great job on Brimhall this entire first quarter. Sutton, excuse me, that three taken by Sellers. He's a big kid. He can hit that outside shot and knocks down a big one for Lone Peak. Slade in the paint. Oakley Slade with a pair. Lone Peak quickly down the other way, worked around. Here is Sutton. Sutton on the drive. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound to McCord. Hoppins. Ball worked around here. 3 from McCord. That was just off the mark. Rebound gathered by Sutton. Copeland lost that on the way up. Fury able to gather it inside of 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. High screen from Torkanu. Oh, tough shot. Torkanu tried to bat it out, couldn't do it. Now Lone Peak on the run. Copeland a transition 3. Ethan Copeland able to knock down the 3 for Lone Peak. Doesn't take much to get him going. How about Lone Peak the other way? Knocked away by Edwards. And it'll be Lone Peak basketball. Willie Jensen gonna come on the floor here for the Thunder, as Oakley Slade will get a well-earned rest on that Westlake bench. Meanwhile, in for Lone Peak, the 31. Don't have a 31 on our roster. We'll get that settled here shortly for you.
Lone Peak inbound.
Here's Sellers. Sent out. 3 on the way from Evans. And it goes the way of Westlake.
Thunderball.
15-11, the advantage for Westlake. Trying to close out what's been a strong first quarter for the Thunder. Entry for Jensen, and Brimhall able to come backside and gather the steal. Oh, Edwards trying to fit a nifty pass. They say last touched by Westlake. Now a substitution as Copeland comes back on the floor here for Lone Peak. 51 seconds left in the quarter. Sellers. This ball worked around. Copeland gonna reset here. See Hoppins push him out. Clock down to 30 seconds left in the first. Lone Peak looking as though they'll take that last shot. Clock down to 10. That ball deflected, finds its way through to Edwards. 2 seconds on the clock, sends it out. Brimhall the 3, just short. And the first quarter comes to a close. Great start by the Thunder, but Lone Peak able to hang around. They trail the Thunder after 1. You're watching the quarterfinal action of the 6A state tournament on Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Hyman Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard, and outfitted by Black Clover.
When I go to an employer, I have military veterans and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Black Clover is the official outfitter of Deseret News Rewind. Get 20% off any order on blackcloverusa.com by using the code DNR20 at checkout. And if you want to feel the clothes, get an in-person shopping experience, go to their store just off the 123rd South exit in Draper, next to the water park. Again, go to blackcloverusa.com, use the code DNR20 at checkout, and get 20% off any order from Black Clover.
For the amazing
Welcome back here to Westlake High School. Start of the second quarter, 15-11 Westlake. Dane Stewart, Dan Cosby. Dan, what'd you see that stood out to you in that first quarter?
The patience of Westlake the ball movement, and then just their defense, their interior defense, not letting Brimhall get off to anything.
I think Brimhall had one shot in the first quarter, and it was that three, and it was contested. They did a great job on him. The leading scorer for the Knights as Westlake starts the second quarter with the possession. Slade trying to get positioning, and Copeland does a nice job on him to deny that. Sent over, three on the way by Madsen, short. Willie Jensen able to gather the rebound. Ball worked around. That lane opened up, and then a dual possession. Good recovery there by Sellers to get back in position, draw the dual possession there. Edwards bringing the ball up here for Lone Peak. That shot won't go. Rebound gathered by Westlake, and that was too tall for Madsen.
Out of bounds,
Westlake can run the floor, but that time that pass just got a little away from them, and they turn it over.
back in.
Substitution
For the Thunder, we
is
have
Ashton Anderson coming back on the floor here for Westlake. Or excuse me, debuting tonight for Westlake.
They got to look at.
See if they can get 40 established. Right now he's on the weak side, now strong side, but he's out near the arc as that three rims out. Brimhall with a rebound. Tries to pass baseline, is picked off. Near side with McCord. The offense for Westlake been dry for a couple minutes here, Dan. They look to Jensen. Nice little pick and roll action.
They've been looking for that mismatch.
They're able to get it there and push the lead back up to 6 here. Sellers. Good help defense comes over to terminate the drive. And a foul up top going to be called on McCord. He's trying to work around that screen. A little bit of a dead leg here for Noah.
Foul on number one. No
First team foul on
first.
Westlake.
Team foul number
Substitutions on both sides. Luke Sutton comes on the floor for Lone Peak. Fury back on the floor here for Westlake.
And Luke Sutton in for Lone Peak.
Copeland back over with Sellers. Brimhall finally able to get it in the block. Tough turnaround, won't go. Rebound to Westlake.
13,
Westlake pushing up the floor.
Is that pick and roll?
Sent over to Slade.
Number 25.
They think they feel that they can get them inside and it's working.
I was going to say, Westlake's been attacking the interior. It's led to good things for the Thunder. Copeland for three. Short.
Rebound by Noah Madsen. Out of bounds.
It's lost out.
And in for Lone Peak, number 2, Cy Evans.
Cy Evans going to come on the floor here for Lone Peak. Sellers will come off. 19-11 advantage for Westlake. Fury in the paint, tough finish. Got his own rebound and had it knocked away off Copeland. Westlake will inbound again. Three on the way. Madsen just rimmed out.
And rebound by number 5.
That shot was halfway down. Copeland through traffic, pull up from 12.
And 2 for Lone Peak's number 12, Ethan Copeland.
He's a young man you don't want to let get going in this contest. Pull up three from Madsen, off target.
And for the Thunder, number 22,
Substitutions for Westlake. Hoppins back on the floor, Torkanu on the floor as well. 4.5 to go in the first half. Here's Brimhall. Edwards tried to send it out, had it knocked away. Jensen pushing the tempo. Edwards knocked it away momentarily, able to recover. 3 on the way from Anderson. Won't go. Offensive rebound and a foul here on the rebound. Going to be called on Cy Evans.
Foul on number 2, Cy Evans, his first. Team foul number 4.
14 foul on Lone Peak, just 1 on Westlake, as we have 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Inbound it with Jensen. Back to Jensen. Thought about the 3 and he walked with it. Allow that foot slid just a little bit. Noah McCord going to come back on the floor here for Westlake. Talk about how critical he is, and you can see even that last possession, just looking for that person to step up and make things happen, and now McCord back on the floor to help with that. Brimhall going to try the 3.
There we go.
And then 3 by
Possession contest after Brimhall's first made field goal of the night. Torkanu in the paint. Tough fadeaway. Keelan Torkanu. Not an easy shot for a big of his size. Just have that way. Stolen away. Fury. You know when Dan Cosby says, "Ooh, goodness," something unexpected happened. As Edwards 3 won't go. I had the same reaction the first time I saw Caleb Fury throw it down.
Well, he kind of went up real slow, and then all of a sudden, does he have more in him? And he slammed it down.
He got up there amongst traffic. The lead pushed back to 7. Torkanu to the corner. 3 on the way. Won't go. Offensive rebound. Stripped away, but McCord able to keep it to Torkanu. How about the find by Noah McCord to Torkanu? Westlake wanted offensive foul, none coming, and Edwards able to drill it.
Big basket.
Aaron Edwards, huge basket. Inside, Torkanu again going to work on Brimhall. Brimhall got a hand in there. I didn't know if they were going to call a tie-up or a travel. I think probably the right call there.
Westlake had one thing in mind tonight. I think their intention was to go inside.
Yeah. Brimhall going to get a rest on the bench here for Lone Peak. And Sellers likely going to have that matchup inside on Torkanu. Inside of 2 minutes left in the first half. This is Sellers. Trying to drive on Torkanu. Torkanu, you got that big slap going. You're going to pick up his first.
Now foul number 33, Torkanu, his first.
Substitution, and Oakley Slade going to come on the floor here for Westlake, as will Noah Madsen.
And into the center, number 25, Oakley Slade, number 0, Madsen.
That was the first on Torkanu. Edwards lost it to Copeland. A long 3, too strong.
25, Oakley Slade.
Boy, Madsen, look at him through traffic. Too strong on the finish. And Sellers has a rebound knocked away.
Good hustle.
How about the no give up by Oakley Slade? Copeland, and a foul here going to be called on Madsen.
Foul called on number 0. Now Madsen,
Getting pretty physical.
It has been physical.
Team foul number 3.
I like playoff basketball like that, Dan.
Yes.
Second for
Brimhall going to come back on the floor here for Lone Peak. 1:10 remaining in the half.
Lone Peak inbound.
Ooh, almost knocked away. Edwards, another three. Just misses.
Number 0,
Madsen looking up for Fury. He's got to have like a 50-inch vertical. That dude can fly. Caleb Fury bringing the crowd to their feet as Westlake has expanded this to a 10-point lead. You're watching quarterfinal action in the 6A state tournament on Game Night Live Rewind.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Black Clover is the official outfitter of Deseret News Rewind. Get 20% off any order on blackcloverusa.com by using the code DNR20 at checkout. And if you want to feel the clothes, get an in-person shopping experience, go to their store just off the 123rd South exit in Draper next to the water park. Again, go to blackcloverusa.com, use the code DNR20 at checkout, and get 20% off any order from Black Clover.
Welcome back. 48 seconds left here in the first half. 29-19. And Dan, this second quarter for Westlake, they've started opening up a little bit.
They're hungry. They're running the floor well. They can taste it.
That defense has been unreal tonight for the Thunder. Sutton. Last shot in the first. How about the attack here by Edwards? The feed, and Brimhall just hit it. Inside of 30 seconds left. McCord. That shot won't go. Offensive rebound. Fury again. The largest lead of the contest comes at the half as Caleb Fury has brought the Fury and helped Westlake on a 31-19 lead at the break. You're watching second round action of the 6A state playoffs on Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Hyden Associates, brought to you by the Army National Guard and outfitted by Black Clover.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Halftime here at Westlake. We'll let you enjoy halftime festivities. Be back with the second half in 10 minutes. Welcome back here to Westlake High School. We get ready to start the second half. Dane Stewart, Dan Cosby. 31-19, Westlake leading Lone Peak. Dan, Lone Peak. This is a team that puts up a lot of points, but man, that first half did not quite have the offensive efficiency we're used to seeing. What should the Knights look to do differently here in half number 2?
Well, number one, they got to box out. I think if they box out, stick to the game plan that they had, and go back to, they got to get Brimhall involved, and they got to get Copeland taking good shots. They can get back in this game, slowly but surely. Westlake, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, they're playing with so much intensity. They feel like.
Brimhall gonna try the three. Cam Brimhall. How critical is it for them to find Cam Brimhall some good looks?
That first basket was good to give him a little confidence.
Indeed. It was a tough first half for Brimhall. Tough drive, sent out, deflected, and Lone Peak on the run. Here comes Edwards, hands off to Brimhall. That floater was short. He saw McCord set up in the paint, didn't want to have the offensive foul. That three won't go. Copeland with a second chance.
Good shot.
Caught a third chance on the rainbow, and 5 quick points for Lone Peak out of the locker room.
Is that intensity I'm talking about?
Poked away by Edwards. Sutton to Brimhall. And McCord going to be called for the foul. We talk about intensity. Message got through in the Lone Peak locker room. This looks like a different unit. Second personal on McCord. First team foul in the second half. And Brimhall to the line here to shoot a pair. First free throw for Brimhall. This Lone Peak team, I've joked about it. I don't know what makes them so good at free throws, but they just do not miss from the line. Two for two, and it's a 7-0 run put on by the Knights in the first minute of this second half.
Okay.
Poked away again. Edwards is a thief, and then he's giving up. McCord. And a blocking call. Is that, didn't have indication of on the shot. I thought it maybe should have been. We'll see as they discuss here. Edwards will pick up the foul on the floor.
Basket called.
I don't know about that.
That foul called on number 5.
And one of the officials saying he came to a stop, and I'm trying to replay it in my mind. We don't have replay here. I'm trying to think if he gathers it into contact and then kind of has like a little fade away. I'm trying to remember. I can't. So no shooting foul and no bucket there. It'll be Westlake to inbound. That shot won't go. Fury was out the rim. Edwards straight away. Comes off hard and Copeland with a rebound. Tough pull up, just doesn't go. And a foul here on the, I thought it was going to be on McCord. It is his third.
That could be a problem. That could be a problem.
That could be a problem. Coach Carling recognizing it will take a timeout. Great start for Lone Peak to start this second half. They're clawing back in it. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, start of the second half. Dane Stewart, Dan Cosby, you talked about intensity from Lone Peak. We've seen it. They look much more aggressive here in half number 2, both offensively and defensively.
They do. They've matched the level that Westlake had. I think Westlake got a little complacent, thinking they got this already, but they forgot this was basketball.
I'll tell you what, McCord picking up his third. That is a big foul. He is on the bench here for Westlake, who can help pick up the scoring load as Copeland goes 2 for 2. And Dan, it's a 9-0 Lone Peak run to start the second half, and it's really been ignited by Edwards, his defense, and now they're going to pick up a cheap one here in the backcourt. Go on, Sutton.
Number 1, Luke Sutton, his second. Team foul number 2.
Second personal on Luke for Lone Peak. Also the second team foul on the Knights. 2 team fouls on Westlake as well. Again, it's poked away from behind. Brimhall, this is a 2. Just off the mark. And taken away by Madsen. He gives Lone Peak a little bit of their own medicine. Torkanu, other end. Jensen, little pump fake there. Got the defense in the air. Tough shot. Bucket will count, but an offensive foul going to be called on Torkanu. But that bucket will count for Westlake.
Foul is on number 33, Kieran Torkanu after the basket.
I think that's his second.
Foul number 3. Basket is good for number 13, Willie Jensen.
Copeland worked around a couple screens and then pass intercepted by Fury. Uh-oh!
Good.
Oh! Just wouldn't go!
Willie Jensen and a foul call.
I like Fury.
I do too. Had a foul on the putback attempt by Jensen. He'll head to the line here as the foul called on Edwards. It'll be his third. Jensen good on the first, has one more.
He's got one more.
A timeout here signaled by Lone Peak.
It's a good timeout.
It'll be a full time.
We'll take a moment here, thank some of our sponsors of Game Night Live Rewind. Want to thank Heidman and Associates. If you have any legal needs, contact the experts at Heidman and Associates for a free consultation. Tell them Game Night Live Rewind sent you. Call 801-754-4240 for that free consultation from Heidman and Associates. Also want to thank the Utah Army National Guard. If you're looking to make a change in your life, call the Utah Army National Guard or check out the Utah Army National Guard. Over 150 different career path options available. You can earn up to $20,000 in educational assistance as well as signing bonus depending on career path chosen. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com. Also want to thank the Riley Jensen Performance Group, the official mental performance coaches of Real Salt Lake, Weber State University, and Utah State University. If you want to be your best self mentally, be it at home, in the boardroom, on the hardwood, or on the gridiron, schedule time with the Riley Jensen Performance Group at rjpg.net. Again, that website is rjpg.net. Second free throw for Jensen, just rimmed out. My goodness, home rims tonight for Westlake have not been friendly to the home Thunder. They've had a few shots that have rimmed out. Kick out, Edwards a 3. Aaron Edwards. He's been lob to Fury here. I was gonna say Edwards been good on both sides. Nice answer there by Lone Peak, or by Westlake. Here's Copeland. Oh, miscommunication. Copeland trying to draw the contact on Torkanu, doesn't get it. Westlake pushing tempo. And Jensen walked with it.
And for Thunder, number 22, Caden Hopkins.
Caden Hopkins going to come back on the floor here for the Thunder. .455 left here in quarter number 3. Edwards again. Just rimmed out. Sellers, the putback, too strong. Fury able to regather it for Westlake. Slade, the screen. Now working in the paint on Brimhall. Torkanu can't find him. Slade looking for Keelan. Sellers trying to body him up in the paint. Sends it out. Slade the jumper.
Good patience.
That's back to what Westlake did in the first half, Dan. Good ball movement, wait for that open shot, and Slade able to knock it down. Edwards to Sellers and out.
Good.
Aaron Edwards, the senior, just averages 7 a game. He is above and beyond that, and the steals, Dan, defensively have been huge for Edwards tonight. Sutton trying to generate a steal. Hoppins off the glass, won't go.
They're pushing.
Had Sutton, but Edwards didn't think he could find him. Working through traffic. And a foul here on Jensen.
He's playing.
I'll tell you what, first time I saw Edwards, I think it was in this building actually. And no, it wasn't, it was elsewhere. Anyway, he has an ability to shift to another gear. He did it right there as he earns a trip here to the line. Jensen picking up his first.
Number 5, Edwards.
Back to one possession. What was that?
I said he reminds me of Ashworth.
Kind of, huh? He hasn't had to carry the scoring load that Steven did.
Right.
But his defensive prowess, speed, along those same lines, goes 2 for 2.
He's single-handedly bringing them back into this game.
He has. And he'll pick up the ball here in the backcourt. He's kind of chirping at Madsen a little bit like, yeah, you don't want this. Here's Hoppins. Slade able to get the screen. Over to Fury. Won't go. Brimhall with the board. Copeland for the lead. Won't go.
Rebound.
Sellers a rebound. Copeland again. They trailed by 12 at the break. It's now even. Madsen sends it out. Hoppins. Short. Lone Peak on the run. To Brimhall. Oh, what a defensive play.
I'm getting sweaty, Dane.
Dan, this is the kind of game I thought we'd see tonight, and Lone Peak has clawed back in it.
Give it to him inside.
Brimhall, just off the front of the rim. And a foul here, called on Brimhall. I mean, that gives you a signal of the intensity in the building. Copeland's going over to help him up, and the official's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, I'm just trying to help. All right, all right. It just tells you the physicality of this contest. I feel like they've done a good job of keeping it within some realm, but allowing the teams to battle it out.
I like it. They're actually letting them play.
Yeah. I've told coaches I just decided at the free throw line, possession after possession. Right. Been that way tonight. Ashton Anderson back on the floor. Inside of 2 minutes left in the third. Edwards Pull up from Copeland. From 15. I've heard people liken him to kind of like a Steph Curry. Once he gets in rhythm, he's as good as they get. Oh, nice handoff. Slade through traffic. Won't go, and a foul here underneath. This is going to be called on Brimhall. Be his second. Fifth team foul on Lone Peak. 5 team fouls on Westlake as well. 1:14 left in the third. And Slade too strong on the first. He has one more.
At the line we have number 25, Booker Slade.
One for two. Lone Peak has not led tonight. They're a bucket away from doing so for the first time. 1 minute left. Copeland. Man, he hangs on that shot, Dan. Puts a lot of air under it.
It's impressive.
Here's McCord. Westlake looking as though they'd like to hold for the last shot. Other Region 4 action. How about this? Through 3 quarters, Davis leading PG by 10 after the third. This tournament about to get good. 15 seconds left. Now Westlake will get into their set. 10 seconds left. Hoppins to McCord. Oh, I thought he was kind of pushed that direction. Slade blocked away by Brimhall. Hoppins short. And the quarter expires.
Throw him up.
42-41, the Knights take the third and take the lead. The fourth quarter of the 6A quarterfinals coming up after this.
Black Clover is the official outfitter of Deseret News Rewind. Get 20% off any order on blackcloverusa.com by using the code DNR20 at checkout. And if you want to feel the clothes, get an in-person shopping experience, go to their store just off the 123rd South exit in Draper next to the water park. Again, go to blackcloverusa.com, use the code DNR20 at checkout, and get 20% off any order from Black Clover.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Start of the fourth quarter here in the 6A quarterfinal. It was a 23-10 third quarter for Lone Peak. They come back from 12 down and have a lead. It's been a great atmosphere tonight. We're set up for a great finish here in this quarterfinal between a pair of region rivals.
I think Lone Peak rattled them a little bit. Let's see how they called them.
A lot of that was initiated with McCord on the bench. He's back on the floor, was for the closing minutes of the third. Can they get him back in rhythm? It's where they go to start. Look at Lone Peak collapse down defensively. 3 from Madsen. Rebound gathered by Copeland. Now numbers for Lone Peak if they hurry. Copeland into traffic. Just short. Sellers had it knocked away. That ball somehow worked to Hoppins. Here's Madsen on the other end. They'll hand it off. Madsen nearly had it knocked loose. And a foul here. Have to call that one. And right now, Madsen looks like he's dealing with some cramps. He'll pick up his second. 15 foul on Westlake. Each side with just one foul to give. Fury has come back on the floor here for Westlake. He was a real igniter in that second quarter for the Thunder. Torkanu set to come on to the next whistle for the Thunder. Edwards working through traffic. A foul here going to be called on Anderson.
Foul call on number 3, Ashton Anderson, his first.
And now Torkanu does come on.
Kalen Gurney back in for the Thunder. Lone Peak inbound.
Sutton to inbound. Logan somewhere has to take a timeout. Defended well by Westlake. 30-second timeout. We'll take a break. Be back after this. You're watching playoff action on Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Hadley Associates, brought to you by the Army National Guard, and outfitted by Black Clover. Welcome back here, fourth quarter. Dan, feels like for Westlake that first half was so smooth. Second half, it's been tough to get in rhythm offensively. What do they have to do here?
They're a little rattled. They have to go back to their original game plan. That patience. We're still, 6-7 minutes left. Show the patience, get back in the game.
Brimhall, short, McCord with the rebound. Did a good job defending on that end. That's about execution offensively. See if they show some of that patience here. There's an example of it. Here's McCord into Torkanu, working on Sellers.
Here we go.
That's going to be a physical battle the rest of the night in the paint. Torkanu able to win that one. Oh, what a drive. They put Torkanu in a real tough spot, whether to switch or not, and Sutton able to get the angle. Sellers with the defensive play. Some the other way, short, and now Westlake running. Two Knights down behind the play. Fury, short. Ripped away by Torkanu, but came down out of bounds. Okay, long big basketball.
Yeah, I talked about that patience. They lost it the last two possessions.
Number 0, Noah Madsen.
Madsen back on the floor here for Westlake. Copeland appears to be a little hampered right now. I don't know if it's a cramp or if he twisted something. He was one of the players who's down behind the play. He's still on the floor, trying to tough it out here for the Thunder. Here is Sutton. Sent to the corner with Edwards. Copeland couldn't gather, but Lone Peak able to keep it here. Edwards now. The first two matchups between these two, both teams were in the 70s. Tonight has been a much different story.
Good back door.
Copeland too strong. Thought there was contact there, Copeland did. Westlake. And stolen away. Oh boy, nearly stolen. Was deflected by Copeland. I thought he was going to have a clear path to get that. Fury, the drive, tough shot. Sellers will try the three.
I've seen him hit 10 in a row out here during warm-up.
He doesn't look like a man can hit that shot, but he has shown us time and time again he can tonight and in previous games as well. Shoots 40% beyond the arc, Kobe Sellers. Tough drive by Madsen. Boy, that just crawled off the front of the rim. 4 minutes left in regulation. A 2-point advantage for the visiting Lone Peak Knights, the 9th seed, trying to get back to the semifinals. Sellers traveled with it. I love the idea there, Dan. He just hit one, you get a hard closeout. That lane would be wide open.
I like it. I like this idea. I wish we would have shot it.
Timeout, Westlake. We'll take it with them. 3:46 left. We'll be back after this.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education.
Talking about other Region 4 teams in action tonight. Davis still in front of PG. Corner Canyon and Skyridge battling it out. That's a 2-point ball game with 4.5 left. Ours is a 2-point ball game with 3.5 left. Lone Peak trailed by double figures. They are 3.5 away from advancing to the 6A semi. Hoppins. Torkanu trying to drive on Slade.
Nice.
Count the bucket for Keelan Torkanu and one. We talked about Westlake not being intimidated. We said that'd be a fun matchup to watch. How about Torkanu going right at Kobe Sellers?
He felt I needed a bucket. I needed my team to get a bucket. So I'll deliver it.
I feel like he's the guy down the stretch trying to get buckets near the rim for Westlake. He misses the free throw. We're knotted up at 47. There's Sutton. Three minutes left. That deflected. The turnover forced by Madsen. Gets it back. Excuse me, that was McCord with the steal and the finish, the assist by Noah Madsen. Westlake back in front. Sellers.
Short-armed it.
Just short. 2.5 to play. Every Westlake fan on their feet.
I think they're going to take a little time off the clock.
I think so too. Both teams with 16 fouls, so we're shooting free throws the rest of the way on both sides here tonight. McCord sends it out. Here's Madsen. Gives it back to McCord. Oh. Offensive foul on McCord, and that's his fourth. Looked like a dip of the shoulder there, Dan. And if it's not for that, if he's going in straight, that's probably a block.
Yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree with that.
Copeland back out. McCord defending Brimhall. What a job they've done on Brimhall tonight, Dan. They've not allowed him to get going.
Good move. Oh.
Short. Torkanu came over on the help. A minute and a half to play. Dan, how much do you stall here? Do you just run your regular offense?
I'd bring it out. I told you you gotta bring it out, baby.
We talked about dipping the shoulder previous. That one was more apparent.
Patience, patience, patience.
Hoppins called for the foul. 1:16 left. We got ourselves a nail biter. 1:08 left on the clock. Sutton had it poked away. Stolen! And we've got a foul called on Edwards. Edwards gave a thumbs up to the official, almost like thanks. Almost would have given up bucket there.
He's like, you got me. You got me in the cookie jar.
He's probably never been so happy to commit a foul in his life as right there. It'll be 1-1 here for Fury. That's the fourth personal. Fury shooting 1-1. Woo! You can feel it in the air, can't you, Dan?
And I'm sweating. My palms are sweaty.
1-1 for Fury. 56 seconds left, still a one-possession game here. Fury trying to change that. I thought that looked short, Dan, but he was able to get it over the front of that rim. 50 seconds left.
Oh!
Nearly lost. Edwards for three. Offensive rebound by Brimhall. He'll try again. Missed again. Sellers a third chance. And a tie-up. How about Torkanu? What a play by the big man.
Two good rebounds by Sellers.
Lone Peak will keep it thanks to the arrow. 36 seconds left. Two open looks by Edwards. Couldn't get either to go.
I felt he really didn't have possession of the ball. He just kind of threw it up.
Copeland will take the three. Tapped out again.
I don't understand.
Brimhall won't go. And the rebound finally gathered by Westlake. Fury was, Torkanu, I thought, ended up on the floor. He thought there should have been a foul. None came. But eventually called, and now Hopkins will head to the line to shoot 1-1. 23 seconds remaining. Damn. 4-5 looks for Lone Peak, and they just couldn't get anything to go.
You just got to get the two. I didn't understand that one.
1-1 for Hopkins. Front end.
They've been playing pretty good defense. Get the 2 points on a layup. Play good defense. You still got another shot. It's still two-possession game regardless.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
That's the coaching coming out, right?
Missed it. Ooh. Offensive. Oh, I thought he had it. Sutton comes away with it for Lone Peak. 18 seconds left. He traveled, yep. He's trying. He realizes he's got some space, but he terminated the dribble. And he's trying to gather. Turns it over. Timeout, Lone Peak. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. The Thunder, 15 seconds from advancing to the semifinals.
When I go to an employer, I have military on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
.9 seconds left. Westlake basketball. leading by 5, still in a 1-on-1 scenario here. Dan, if you're Lone Peak, do you foul immediately or do you try to get a steal here?
Try to get a steal first and then foul.
See, I don't understand that. I'm in the camp of foul immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, these are seconds.
Yeah. We always want to try to get a steal first and then foul immediately, you know, so no time goes off the clock.
That foul was called on Evans.
Just take the chance that anything can happen, you know, bad pass or deflection or something like that.
Yeah, and the officials actually got it wrong because Sai is coming to check in right now. And so it should have been on Edwards, and now they have clarified it is on Edwards. So that is the 5th on Aaron Edwards, the senior, Dan, fouling out. But and what an effort tonight. He was the guy who ignited Lone Peak and really got this comeback going for the Knights.
He made me a believer out of him. Tough kid, tough kid.
Tough kid. And his shooting, I know he had a couple looks that he would love to have back, but his defense and the way he shot in that 3rd made this a contest when it wasn't look like it was going to be one.
Absolutely.
Front end made for Madsen. One more coming up. This would push it to 6. No, to 7. I can't do math. Win 1 of 2. Rebound by Copeland. This is a don't foul scenario. He'll try the 3 off the target. Torgan to the rebound. Ahead to Fury. And the Westlake Thunder have beaten Lone Peak not once, not twice, but thrice and advance to the semifinal.
Very impressive, very impressive.
From a group who lost their senior captain in Hunter Phillips, they have circled the wagons and are still continuing the dream and the ultimate goal of a 2021 championship. Dan, your final thoughts of the contest tonight?
Coach Carling probably told them just weather the storm. Lone Peak they had to come back. They're a very disciplined team. You knew they were going to make their runs. Westlake just said, just weather the storm. Be who you are. We've done this all season. Let's get the W.
How about the comeback by Westlake? Didn't look like they had any momentum. This is a 42-41 contest at one point. A 12-5 fourth quarter for Westlake is the difference as the Thunder advance to the semifinal. Congratulations to Lone Peak on a great year. But it comes to an end tonight at the hands of the Westlake Thunder as they advance to the semifinal. That game will be Thursday at Slick. We'll have that game for you right here, including all the semis and championships in 5A and 6A boys and girls right here on Game Night Live Rewind. For Vince Francis, Dan Cosby, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you